You just did something small. But it touched someone who could completely change your life. Maybe it was a single idea you shared online. Maybe it was a tiny act of courage you didn't even think mattered. Yet here you are. And somehow, this moment is not random. You don't think it's a coincidence that you're hearing this right now? Somewhere? Right this second. Your potential is being noticed by forces, by people, by opportunities that the world might think are unreachable. But here's the truth. The world sees you more than you realize. Picture this. Billions of people on this planet. Yet somehow, your path is aligning with someone whose vision changes everything. Someone who has seen the future and is building it piece by piece. Someone like Elon Musk. Yes. Elon Musk knows your name. Not literally, maybe. But the universe, timing, opportunities, they all converge in ways that feel like recognition. You're about to understand why. Because this isn't just about luck. This isn't just about being in the right place at the right time. This is about you stepping into the spotlight that was waiting for you all along. So take a deep breath. Listen closely, because what you're about to hear could spark something inside you that you've been hiding for far too long. This is your moment, and yes, it is personal. Yes, it is real. And yes, it is meant for you. Now, I want you to close your eyes for a moment. Just for a second. Picture yourself standing in a crowd of billions, each person rushing through life, chasing dreams, fighting battles, feeling lost or overlooked. And yet, somehow, you are here. Somehow, this message, this moment, has found you. Not by accident, not by chance, but because there is something inside you that's being called forward, something the world has been waiting for. Think about all the times you felt invisible, all the times your ideas were ignored, your voice unheard, your efforts unnoticed. Maybe you've been told you're too small, too young, too inexperienced. Maybe you've doubted yourself, wondered if your dreams were even possible. But here's the thing. That doubt, that struggle, that loneliness, it was not punishment. It was preparation. It was shaping you. It was igniting a hidden flame inside you that is ready to burn brighter than ever. And imagine this. Someone, somewhere, is already seeing your spark. Someone who builds rockets, drives electric revolutions, and dreams like no one else. They don't see just numbers, just names, just profiles. They see potential. They see action. They see the person who refuses to settle for ordinary. Yes, Elon Musk knows your name. Not the literal letters on a screen. Not a notification in your inbox. But the energy you bring, the uniqueness you carry, the ripple effect of the small choices you make. It reaches the right eyes at the right time. Now picture it even deeper. You, sitting at a table with destiny. Keys in front of you, doors that only open for those willing to step forward. And behind each door, a world that seems impossible. Until you realize it was waiting for you all along, you've survived. Challenges most people would crumble under. You faced moments of fear that could have stopped you. And yet here you are, every late night, every failure, every quiet moment where you questioned your worth. It was all leading to this feel that that's not coincidence. That's alignment. That's the universe whispering your name, telling you you are chosen for more. You are capable of more. And the world is ready for what you carry. And if you can feel it, if you can see it, you know it's not about luck. It's about recognition. Recognition that your life, your work, your vision matters. And once you accept that, once you really see it, everything changes. Because what happens when someone like Elon Musk, or any great innovator, any world changer, any visionary, notices potential? They don't just give it attention. They create opportunities. They build paths. They ignite action, and that could be you, your ideas, your energy, your dedication. Your dreams, they're not invisible. They're not random. They are part of a bigger story. A story that is waiting for you to step into the center of. Now open your eyes. because the vision you just held in your mind is not a dream. It is a blueprint, a map of what is possible when you stop doubting, stop hiding, and start stepping forward. And you are ready. You've always been ready. You just didn't know it yet. Now listen closely, because this is where everything changes. You've already seen it. You felt it. You know that you are meant for more, but understanding your potential is only the first step. The next step is action. Every person who changed the world, yes. Every single one had a choice. They could have stayed comfortable, stayed safe, stayed invisible. But they didn't. They chose to see the doors that others walked past, to grab the keys that others ignored. You have that same choice today, right now. This moment, think of your potential as a hidden flame. It's small, maybe flickering, maybe uncertain, but it's alive. And all it needs is one spark to ignite it fully. And here's the secret most people never understand. That spark doesn't come from waiting for permission. It comes from action, from courage, from persistence. Imagine Elon Musk in a room, surrounded by failures, setbacks, and naysayers. He didn't succeed because the world noticed him. First, he succeeded because he refused to let obstacles define him, because he saw opportunity where others saw impossibility, because he understood that the keys to doors are not given, they are earned, discovered, and unlocked by those willing to risk everything. Now, I want you to picture something very personal, your own hidden flame, that idea, that skill, that dream, the one you've been scared to pursue. The world is waiting for it. And more importantly, you are waiting for it. The first step is recognizing the doors in front of you. Some doors are obvious. Some are hidden behind fear, behind doubt, behind uncertainty, but the doors are there. And behind them, opportunities that could change everything. You see, the world rewards those who take bold action, those who turn tiny moments, the ones you might dismiss as insignificant, to stepping stones. You just sent an email. You just shared an idea. You just took a risk. And that small act, that ripple is traveling farther than you can see. It's aligning with bigger forces, bigger visions, bigger opportunities. Because life doesn't happen to people who wait. It happens to people who act. People who refuse to hide. People who refuse to settle for mediocrity. And here's the most powerful truth. The same energy that drove Elon Musk to create rockets, electric cars, and world-changing companies. That same energy exists inside you. It's not borrowed. It's not distant. It's already there, waiting for you to call it forward. Every failure you've faced, every time you've fallen, every moment you felt overlooked, it was refining you. It was teaching you. It was preparing you. Failures are not dead ends. They are doors waiting to be unlocked. Setbacks are not punishment. They are the universe whispering, this is not the end. This is preparation. This is growth. You are capable of more than you realize, more than your fears allow you to believe, more than the opinions of others will ever define you. Every great innovator, every visionary, every person who has made a mark on this world, they all started somewhere, often small, often uncertain, often invisible, but they noticed the sparks. They recognized the hidden flames, they seized the doors, and they refused to wait for someone else to notice them. You can do the same. You can ignite your hidden flame. You can recognize the doors in front of you. You can take the keys and step boldly forward, because the world, and yes, even someone like Elon Musk, responds to energy, to action, to courage, not just talent, not just luck, not just timing, action, persistence, vision, courage. That is what changes everything. So, I want you to ask yourself, which door are you going to open today? Which key are you going to take? Which spark are you going to ignite? You have everything you need. You always have. The only thing standing between you and your extraordinary future is the decision to act. And when you act, when you finally step forward, you'll realize something incredible. You were never invisible. You were never overlooked. Your flame was never hidden. It was waiting for you to notice it, for you to claim it, for you to let it shine. But here's the reality. No journey worth taking is ever without obstacles. No hidden flame burns brightly without encountering wind, and no one who has changed the world has done it without facing resistance. You will face moments when the voice inside you whispers, "You can't do this. You're not ready. Someone else is better, faster, smarter." You will encounter people who will try to dim your light, people who tell you it's impossible, people who say your dreams are too big, too far, too risky, and the most dangerous enemy of all is the one you carry with you every day, self-doubt. It creeps in quietly. It makes you question your worth. It tells you that small mistakes define you, that failure is permanent. It convinces you to wait, to hesitate, to hide. But here's the truth. Self-doubt is not your reality. It's a signal, a warning, a test of your determination. Every time you feel fear, that's your chance to step forward. Every time you feel resistance, that's your cue to rise higher. Because those who succeed don't let fear make the decisions. They let courage guide them. They let vision outweigh doubt. They let persistence defeat hesitation. You see, the world is full of traps, doors that appear open but lead nowhere, opportunities disguised as distractions, people disguised as allies who actually drain your energy. Recognize them, avoid them, but don't stop moving forward, because here's the irony. The very challenges that seem like barriers are actually preparing you for what's next. Every critique, every failure, every lonely night, they are sharpening you. They are training you. They are building the resilience you will need to reach the heights you're meant for. And yes, it will be uncomfortable. Yes, it will feel overwhelming at times. Yes, the world might seem unfair, but remember this. Even someone like Elon Musk faced ridicule. Even the greatest visionaries were doubted, delayed, and challenged. And yet they persisted. And yet they found the doors that others couldn't even see. So, if you're feeling fear right now, if doubt is whispering in your ear, good. That means you're close. That means you're on the path. That means your hidden flame is ready to ignite. But only if you refuse to give up. Only if you refuse to listen to the voices that want to keep you small. Only if you take the next step, even when it terrifies you, because the world doesn't hand out greatness. It doesn't reward comfort. It doesn't favor the cautious. It favors the bold, the determined, the relentless. It favors you. If you choose to rise above, you've felt the struggle. You've seen the resistance. You've sensed the traps now. You're ready to step into the solution. You're ready to take the next step. You're ready to claim your flame. I know. It's your moment. The moment where everything aligns. The moment where you're hidden. Flame is ready to ignite all the struggles, all the doubt, all the waiting. It wasn't wasted. It was the preparation. It was the training. It was the universe shaping you for this exact point in time. You are capable of more than you've ever allowed yourself to imagine, and you don't need anyone's permission to claim it. Not Elon Musk, not your family, not your peers, not the world. All you need is action. Pick up the key. Open the door. Step forward. Take the small step that feels scary. Take the first action that seems impossible, because that step could change everything. Imagine the doors that will open when you commit. Imagine opportunities that will align when you act. Imagine the ripple effect of your courage, your determination, your refusal to settle. The hidden flame inside you is not a flicker. It is a fire waiting to burn. And today is when you strike the match. You don't have to see the whole staircase. You just have to take the next step. You don't have to have all the answers. You just have to move. And when you do, you'll notice something remarkable. The universe, the timing, the people, the opportunities, they all respond. They all notice. They all converge. Elon Musk might not know your name, but your energy, your vision, your courage, it is reaching the world. It is reaching the right eyes, the right minds, the right doors. So here's what I want you to do. Right now, take a moment, leave a comment saying, "I'm ready," or just type one. Not to impress anyone, but to impress yourself, to declare to the world and to yourself that you are stepping forward, because the fire inside you, it's waiting the doors in front of you. They're waiting. Your life, your dreams, your destiny. It's all waiting. And when you finally act, you will realize you were never too small. You were never invisible. You were never overlooked. You were chosen. You were prepared. You were meant for this. So go. Step forward. Open the doors. Ignite your flame and know this: the world, the universe, the very forces that shape destiny, they know your name, and from this moment on, you will know it too.